Hey guys, so I just want to share with you today my process for sanding down my cups after I apply my first resin coat. This is a very important step to do before you apply any of your decals, because if you do not, those bumps that are on this coat of resin here where the glitter didn't lay 100% flat, that will show through your decals, and you do not want that. That'll make your cup look very ugly. Another reason that you want to do the sanding before your next coat of resin is to add some tooth to the first coat, because if there's nothing for the second coat to stick onto, that resin will not adhere properly and it may raise up and ruin your cup. So this sponge that I have here is a sanding block. It's by 3M. It's called a Pro Grade Precision. It's only 120 grit. It's a fine sanding block. Anything coarser will probably ruin your glitter. I have tried to use 80 grit before and 60 grit, and I actually had to redo a few cups because what happens with those coarser grits, the sanding will take off the color of the glitter and it will turn it a really ugly, dull silver color. So if you are sanding down something that's not silver, it'll completely change the color, so you don't want that. You don't want to have to start over. So pretty much here we're just going to turn the water on, get a little bit wet. I already just did one second ago, and then you're just going to go back and forth until you receive a smooth surface. Be sure not to hit your stainless steel exposed parts, because if you do, they will get scratched and there is no going back. So I'm just going to go back and forth until it is smooth all the way around. And I like to use this wet sponge because there is no dust and don't have to worry about it getting all over the place. I still will go back after I'm done with the wet sanding and wipe it down with just some alcohol, just to make sure that all the residue is off of there, so we get a super clear second resin coat. So you can go back as many times back and forth as you want till you achieve the smoothness that you desire. You know, I thought doing that 80 grit would help me get it done faster, but it definitely was not the way to go. Rather just take your time, be patient, and do it the right way instead of speeding through these, just to make sure you don't have to start over. Make sure you get all the way up to the edge as well. Sometimes these are a little bit more coarse up at the top. I want to get those smooth all the way down. Make sure you're using cold water as well. You don't want to use warm or hot. Well, maybe warm is okay, but definitely not hot water ever. And these sponges, you can rinse them off and reuse them over and over and over. So they will last a long time. I used to use the paper, but I just didn't really feel like they were doing the job. And these sponges, like, they form to the shape of the cup, so it really gets it smooth really, really well. Paper, I kept having to move it around and reposition it, and this is a much better option and faster. And I just picked this up from Home Depot. You can find these sponges just about any those big name stores like Lowe's. Walmart has them. So this one is just about done. There's a few more little spots, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure you let me know what you think. Comment below.